It's time for yet another
Porch Talk.
Porch Talk.
Porch Talk.
Are you ready?
Let's get it done.
Let's get it done.
Let's get it done.
Ready, set.
Let's fuck it up.
Let's fuck it up.
On the porch, but not really on the porch.
Okay, bye. Cello, I'm Ash.
And I'm Lynn.
And this is Only If You Can Keep Up.
It's been a while.
It's been a while since I've been... Songs, everything... I cannot speak.
Everything goes to song.
Everything.
I can sing, but I can't speak.
We took like 3 weeks off of recording.
We had to, dude. I know y'all don't know because we've been getting them backups up there.
Yeah, but...
We had to break it because people be getting sick and life be happening and...
Everyone got sick. My daughter had a birthday because, you know, that happens.
When children have birthdays and people...
I had like so much crap to do for that. And then... Okay, so we are finally back. So this, by the time you all hear this, but listen, like by the time they all hear this, it's like not, doesn't matter. So everything we just said is irrelevant. So let's start over. Ready? Hi.
Hello.
We're back. We never left.
No. Well, it feels like it to us. We're a little rusty, but.
Oh my God. Anyway, okay. First thing we're going to talk about today. Are you ready? Are you beating your head against the table?
Yes.
Don't do that. That's bad. It's okay. We got to get back in the swing.
I forgot I had a human for a little while.
That's normal. Okay, do you know the Muffin Man?
Listen to me one.
Oh, I went Muffin Man and you went that way. That's great. Okay. Do you have an inner monologue?
Oh my God, I have like 20 of them.
Okay, so like, are they different people? Or is it all you?
It's all me, but okay. This is like
first of all, I think we've maybe touched on this just a little bitty bit.
Right.
But like, I don't think we've went into detail about it. Like, I want to know what you have in your beautiful brain.
Okay. So my brain's just a constant flow of like different song lyrics, random words, different images. It's like, it's me. It's all me.
So it's your voice you hear.
I don't know if it's my voice.
Do you not hear a voice?
Probably my voice. Yeah, it's probably my voice. But then again, this is where it gets weird because I got the spiritual stuff too. I know when it's not mine. You know what I mean? Like I get the thoughts and the images and the words that are from the other side or like my inner, what do you call it? My higher self. But it's not. But my voice, it's like, yeah, I think it's mostly my voice inside, usually. Yeah. But there's like a narrator too. But maybe that's me.
See, I don't have the narrator. I know a lot of people talk about having the narrator. I don't have the narrator. I just hear my voice. It's like myself. It's like my brain telling my body what to do, kind of thing. Like,
it has to like
go pick that up. Okay,
out.
now, oh my goodness, look, I forgot to do the dishes. Now I need to dry this. Now I need to go throw this in there.
Or like planning out conversations. Yeah. Like, okay, I'm going to say it like this. And
exactly. But it's inside my brain.
Yeah.
And the people out there who do not have one,
I bet they have a lot less anxiety because they're not overanalyzing things.
I'm sure there are studies. Like, do you have an inner monologue or not? Do you have anxiety or not? Do you have any kind of mental anything? Are you neurospicy or are you a muggle? You know, once again, muggles are people who do not have...
Neurotypical,
yes,
nothing
exactly.
crazy
we
going
call them
on
muggles. Nothing bad against them. My husband is a muggle.
Because he doesn't have the inner monologue, right?
He says he has thoughts... But it's not like talking, it's just a thought. Like, he doesn't think, oh my goodness, tomorrow I need to go mow the yard and I don't want to mow the yard. He just thinks, gotta mow tomorrow. Like, it's not words. It's just, he knows he has to do it.
He just kind of feels it or just knows it.
Exactly, yeah.
And I've read that most people that don't have the inner monologue, usually they just feel it and they just know it in that moment.
Exactly. Like, oh my gosh, I wish for one day I could feel... But
just to compare it.
Exactly. Because
I bet they're more prone to depression, though, because wouldn't it be boring to have?
But not to them, because they don't know the difference. True. Like, they don't know.
That's true.
So, I also wonder if it's, like, a lifelong thing.
Yeah, or if you can, like, develop one.
I remember as a teenager, like, sitting in school, like, sitting in the desk in the classroom, I remember my thoughts going crazy.
Right.
But, like, before that, I can't recall, as a child, me having those thoughts in my head. Or, I don't remember me hearing my own voice is what I'm saying.
Right.
Like,
I do. I remember. But I'm curious if maybe you can develop later in life. Like,
right.
Because, like, okay, so I have OCD, right? And a lot of that is intrusive thoughts. So, like, I have thoughts that I know are not mine. They are not anything I would want to think.
But that's not an inner monologue, is it?
It is. It's still in my head. It's still but I can tell when it's something like I'm thinking and something that my brain is trying to get me to. Whatever thinking, OCD is, so some kind of demon or something.
Brain is a separate being. That's almost what it is sometimes because like
I'm not like it's not like schizophrenia where there's different people talking or I'm imagining things.
I understand completely what you're saying.
Like my brain will say like, you better pick up that pencil or someone's going to get stabbed. That kind of thing.
Whoa, stabbed?
But, yeah.
My thing's always like, okay.
Or poke their eye out.
So last night, my daughter has a tumbling mat. She's not in tumbling, but she just flips and stuff on it.
Yeah.
And I was walking to bed and it fell over because it was like, we folded up and kind of laid it against her little table thing. And it fell over. And I got all the way in the bed. I'm like, oh, I'll get that tomorrow. I laid there for about 10 minutes. In my head, talking to myself, saying, you need to get up and go move that. Because if not, someone's going to get up in the middle of the night and they're going to have to go pee and they're going to trip over it and they're going to hurt themselves.
You ruminate over until you go do the thing.
And it's like, I could not fucking fall asleep because that was all I could think of.
Yeah.
So I got the fuck out of bed and I went. I was mad at myself.
Yes.
So I was all comfy and cozy.
I do that
And so
constantly.
I moved it and I set it back up. I actually put it where it actually belongs.
Yeah.
Because that's not where it goes. And then I was fine. I could go straight to bed.
Yep.
It's like until I do that thing, my brain will not fucking quit.
Yes.
But when I go do the thing, I'm fine.
Yep. That's how I am too.
Is that OCD though?
It could be. That rumination. Yeah.
So like before I go to bed at night, I have a checklist of things I have to do. I have to make sure.
Like a routine that you have to do.
Yes. Like I have to make sure. It's like the last 5 minutes because I have to make sure I put the chair in front of the trash can because if not, my puppy will eat the trash in the middle of the night. It does not matter if there is one piece of paper in there or if it's half full or all, it doesn't matter. My dog will knock it over if I do not put the chair there. Got to make sure all the lights are turned off, all my wax warmers are turned off, and my back door is locked.
Yeah. And a lot of that could just be routine, and because we have ADHD, we're anxious too. But because you know what's going to happen. You know what will happen if you don't do those things. But
if I don't do them, I cannot fall asleep.
Yeah.
I will lay there and just stew and fester until I get up and go do it.
And so OCD can come in different forms. Like for me, intrusive thoughts can come like, I know we're probably turning this all into a neurospicy thing.
No, we're not. We're not. I promise.
But yeah, like when I have an intrusive thought, even when I was little, it would be like, it would get dark. It would get bad. Like
I think we've talked about them before a little bit on here.
Yeah. And now it could be anything from, like I've gotten better control over it. But like I know it's not me. But now I will take one thing like, oh, I didn't turn that light off. I better get up and do it right now. I have to do it right. I have to. I can't sleep.
But that's your inner monologue
that's my
telling
inner
you
monologue.
this. You don't say it out loud. I wonder if some people do say it out loud.
I do. Sometimes I say things out loud. So I have a fine line between my OCD and it could be possibly Tourette's. So like if I'm working on something and I'm like really in the zone, I will like repeat things out loud over and over and over, and I don't realize I'm doing it for a while.
I don't think that's Tourette's though. I think that's you just deep concentrating.
Oh, it's like I get stuck in a loop and I'll say the same word over and over and over and over, and sometimes it's the same thing, or I'll do this like certain sound over and over. I don't know, but that's not I don't think about that when I do it. It's like it just automatically happens. I can't describe it. It's like my inner monologue doesn't tell me to do those things. Like when I'm doing...
That's your inner monologue coming out and saying, fuck you, I'm going to do it.
But the intrusive thoughts, like when I was little, like the things that I was like, what is that? Like, that's not me. I think about those things. That's not my inner monologue. I don't know what that is.
I was going to say, I don't think inner monologues are intrusive thoughts. No. It's just you.
That's just...
It's like your brain narrating your day, but also talking to you.
Yeah.
Like mine like peps me up. Like, okay, we got to do it. We got to do it. We got to do it. Let's just get it done.
Mine does everything for me.
You know what I mean? Or it can be like, dude, you can seriously just lay down. Like you have literally been going nonstop for 5 days.
Right.
Breathe before your body breaks. Like, you know what I mean? So it tells me these things.
My mind is constantly talking to me. Yeah. For personal stuff too. I wish
we are in the year of 2024. Somebody needs to invent something to where we can just shut that fucking shit off for a day. And I mean, I know there's medications, which I'm not on, you are, but still,
does not stop.
I was going to say, from my understanding, it doesn't completely stop it. Like, you still have it. It's still there. Maybe not as loud and aggressive. I don't know. Like I said, I don't medicate.
With my ADHD meds, I get like an hour and a half tops of where my thoughts kind of slow down.
But you still have the inner monologue.
Take a deep breath. Always.
You still have the inner monologue.
Yes,
okay,
absolutely.
so that doesn't stop. Ever.
Right, never.
My thing is when I sleep, like, I don't know. It's like the inner monologue in there starts before I even open my eyes when I wake up.
Yes, me too.
And it's like, I'm not fully even awake, but I've had whole thoughts for 10 minutes.
I'll go through my entire daily list before I even open my eyes.
Exactly. Yeah. And it's like, I'm asleep, but I'm not fully asleep. I'm like lightly asleep. And it's like, okay, I just had a whole conversation with myself in my head. Now let me go do all the things I just told myself I needed to do. That's how I get myself out of bed
in the morning. Like, you can have a cup of coffee before you go start all this stuff. You just get up and get that cup of coffee. You'll be fine. This is in my head before my eyes even open. I'm like, okay, you have to do these 10 things, but if you get up and have that coffee, you'll be fine. Like, I give myself these pep talks, and I'm not even I'm not trying to do it. My brain just does it for me.
We don't, it's not like people with inner monologues completely understand, but the people that don't, like, we don't choose to do this.
Right.
It just comes.
Yeah.
So why do I have one and you don't? Not you, but like you over there in the corner.
There's
like
so much about the brain that we just don't know. Like certain people, it's like certain people have certain parts lit up that others don't, and vice versa.
Yeah.
Like it's like parts of our brain work that others don't, and maybe other parts of theirs work that maybe they're better with. I don't know.
I just wish they would invent something to where they could. But then that's a medication or something I would never take. So it doesn't matter.
Or a surgery.
Like,
a lobotomy. Something where they go in and like turn off and on certain parts of the brain is what it would be. And we don't want that.
I'm just saying like.
Or maybe like a like meditation technique. I'm sure there are.
But then again, okay, so like look, let's pretend we did invent something. And there is something. They invented that if you pull your pinky just right, you can turn it off. I'm just saying something funny like that. We had a medical breakthrough.
Yeah.
I would be so bored.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
I don't know how I would live.
I don't think I could survive without all this chaos in my brain.
Exactly. Like, that's a big reason why I haven't went on medicine.
And there's a lot of people who have inner monologues who don't have ADHD or don't have OCD. They just their brain talks them through their day, or they plan out what they're going to do and say. But having that along with the chaos of the ADHD and all the like,
I think it makes it more fun.
Yeah, I don't know how. I don't think I could get by without it all.
I think if I lived without it my whole life, I'd be fine.
Right.
But then also, on the other hand, if I had never had it and then like tomorrow I woke up with this, I would think I was actually clinically insane.
Right. Like, could you imagine?
Like, I hope that never happens to anybody. I hope it is like a born thing. Like you're born this way kind of thing. Because seriously, could you imagine never having a thought in your brain, never actually hearing your own voice in your brain, and then literally waking up tomorrow and it's like, oh my God, you need to take out the trash. Okay, where are the kids? We got to get the kids up. We got to get...
Could you imagine? That would be scary.
That would be petrifying.
It would be way scarier than if we were to wake up with a quiet brain.
And then you can go even further into how the fuck do you explain to somebody that, like, if you go to the hospital or go to a doctor, how do you explain that to a doctor?
Right,
I've never had a thought in my head, but now all of a sudden my thoughts can't
quit.
What a doctor would say, you're going to the psych ward. You know what I mean? Like,
something's off there. I don't know.
I guess that's just like,
I've never heard of that, but you never know. Because there's all kinds of things with the brain. They say certain things can set things off, like surgeries, certain things like that. You can wake up, people wake up from brain surgeries and they speak different languages and they think they're different people. Yeah, the brain can do such weird fucking things.
I've seen, like, okay, back in like early 2000s, it was on TLC and it was called like Medical Mystery or something like that. And one of the shows was the woman had a kidney transplant. She got the kidney from a man. Well, the man, like in his younger years, like in his 20s or something like that, he was an avid smoker. This woman had never smoked a day in her life, but the minute she woke up, all she wanted was a cigarette.
Wow. That's crazy.
Like,
it's almost like part of him came with that kidney.
Yeah, and I mean, like, he was healthy for 30 years. That's why he was able to donate the kidney. But when he was young, he smoked.
Huh.
And that is the only correlation of smoking she had was the waking up and wanting to smoke because she got this and then like didn't you say the other languages?
Yeah, there was one. It was a guy in another country years ago. He woke up from some kind of, I can't remember. There may have been more to it, like more like mystery type stuff to it. But he woke up like with a different identity. Didn't remember who he was. Thought he was somebody different. Like I don't know. It's so weird.
There is an episode. Okay, so Grey's Anatomy. I know we've talked about it a little bit. Yeah. They do take a lot of real life things and put them in their show.
Yeah.
So there was the one case where the woman woke up from surgery and she sang her words.
Yeah.
Like she just started singing all of her words. She could no longer speak like we are speaking right now. She would sing when she talked. Yeah. Like that. That is a real thing.
Yep. And people speak up, they wake up speaking different languages. Like they can't talk their normal language.
The only language I know is the English.
Right.
Nothing else.
So if you were to wake up speaking French, like...
Exactly. And then you can't speak.
Yeah.
I've also heard of people, I think this is more with brain surgeries, like, if you do know another language, like, say I know French and English, and I have a brain surgery, and I wake up, all I can speak is French. I can't speak the English. Right. Or all I can speak is the English, and I can't speak the French anymore.
It's like it picks up part that you knew, but...
And then I've heard of that, like, the whole point in this is the things your brain does when you're in surgery. Like, and the fact that we can't explain it.
Right.
Like, so what more is our beautiful brains capable of?
So much, because we only use such a small percentage.
Exactly.
And if we... Because there's so many parts of our brains that just don't light up. Like, I know I've talked about that movie Lucy before, but, like, there's so much of your brain that is just not utilized. And, like, if we were to use too much of it, we would just combust, or explode or something.
So then why are we given brains that big? Like, what is the purpose of
maybe that? So that each human is given the same type of brain, but we all use different parts of it, maybe? I don't know. Like, everybody has different interests, different thoughts. I'm going to
go back to where there's some nerd right now in a computer in another planet, and this is The Sims.
Right. Exactly. They're like... Makes me think of simulation. Like, everybody gets the same brain, and there's like a million parts you can use and a million things you can do with it. But each person's only allowed to use so much. Some can use a little more. Some can use a little less.
Right.
I'm curious which ones are going to use this.
It makes for good movies.
Just like why someone's left-handed and not right-handed. Why? Like, I have two left-handed kids. Weird. I'm not left-handed.
Right. Yeah,
my mom is. My husband's not, though. Like, that's weird. Yeah. Two left-handed kids. And they've been that way since they were little. It's not like it's something they learned.
Your shit. You're violently writing.
I'm doodling. I would think I was drawing the simulation.
Oh, wow. That's beautiful.
What is that?
It's the simulation.
My doodles, man. It's weird, though. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't get it either.
I think about it too much and I get... I love brain stuff. I love neurological stuff. I love psychology. But I think about it too long and I get weirded out. I was going to
ask, do you ever think about something so fucking deeply that, like, you literally lose who you are as a human?
What is life? Where am I?
Like, what's really? Like, seriously. Okay, so I'm going to get you onto one right now. Where do we get things?
Yeah.
Where do, like
how do things just show up and appear?
Like, no, what I'm saying is in more generalized, like, words that are supposed to come out, but they don't anymore. We have 397 breeds of dogs.
Right.
Where the fuck where did a Dalmatian come from?
Right.
Because there's no other dog with spots like that. So it's not like we could have bred this and got that. Yeah. So, like,
and I'm talking especially with nature, with animals, flowers, plants, like all these different breeds, crossbreeds. How did the first one turn into the next one?
And then you get into it. Let's stick with the Dalmatian. Where the fuck did that dog just run upon someone and be like, where does this shit come from?
Right. How did they find that other dog to breed with?
I'm talking about everything that is not man-made. Because anything man-made, obviously, our brains can
made in a factory or whatever. You said,
okay, so like, okay, I could get around trees. I understand where trees come from because it's just they re-manipulate and figure out. That's great. Flowers even. I understand flowers. But like living, breathing things. Like I know trees breathe, but you know what I'm saying? Dogs, cats. Why do we have so many breeds? Like where did the first dog come from? And I know a lot of people are going to say,
God just put one of each here. Okay, God put a dog here. Okay, that makes sense. But
I don't.
Hundreds of different types of dogs?
Exactly. Like I don't go with the God theory of he put one of everything here. I'm sorry, I can't get around that at all.
Even if that were true, it doesn't make sense for the rest of it. So, like, scientifically speaking,
let's go with the God thing. Okay, God put two dogs here. So you're telling me those two fucking dogs created 398 breeds.
Right.
I don't know how many breeds of dogs there are. That's just the number that my brain came up with.
You start with 2 humans, and there's not 1,000 different types of humans. So... I mean, we've got different races, different colors, different languages, different,
There's your thousands different types.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
So that's why I don't get around that.
But we're all still basically, well, I guess they're still basically dogs. Okay.
Yeah. But I don't get around that either. Like, I don't believe that either, which we've had the discussions. We're not. Yeah. We don't. So it's like scientifically.
Even if you look at it scientifically and the Big Bang and things are created by, different particles mixing. How did the dogs, no. How? All the animals.
How? Okay, and then we were going to go with that. Okay, why are there 398 breeds of dogs, but there's only 2 or 3 breeds of elephants?
Right.
You know what I mean?
How some are extinct and some are still... And then you've got...
Like, why? Like, I told you, I'm going to fuck your brain. Like, that sounded gross, but you know what I mean? Like, you get so deep within these thoughts. Like, where the fuck, why are there 17 different kinds of butterflies?
Right.
Where did the monarch come from?
Right.
Where, you know what I mean? Like, moths. You can do it with any animal or insect or any living, breathing creature.
Yeah.
Like, I could be wrong. Dolphins. There's only like one.
And even if it is a simulation and somebody's throwing these things in here, where are those coming from? Okay. Where would they be getting them from?
I don't believe in this simulation. I just think I like to humor myself sometimes and think that's real.
Yeah.
But just seriously.
And like, okay, evolution, that makes sense. Things change over time, but then you've got completely new species. Okay. Like,
yeah. Not only that, but there wasn't enough stuff. If you want to go with evolution, there wasn't enough to have what we have today.
Exactly.
Like, there wasn't enough proof of dogs and cats and lions and tigers and zebras and elephants and name all the animals back then.
I want to Google when did they find the first dog?
Oh my gosh.
When did they find the first cat?
Talk. I'm going to Google that. When did they find the first dog? This is going to be like
because you read like my Google stuff will say like, oh, new breed of deer found today. First one in 60 years or whatever. Okay, maybe it's been here all this time, but how, where do they come from? Because like you said, it makes sense that the ground and the soil and the sun and the water can create plants. That makes sense in my mind. But animals don't grow that way. Okay, animals don't just appear from nothing.
So the BBC.com says about 20,000 to 40,000 years ago, dogs evolved from wolves.
Okay, where'd the wolves come from?
Yeah.
Maybe they evolved from some type of prehistoric thing.
I can get that dogs evolved from wolves.
Right.
But where did the 398 species come from?
Right.
You cannot fucking tell me a pug turned into a goddamn Great Dane.
Right.
Or a Great Dane turned into a pug.
Because those wolves are all fairly similar. And say a couple dogs got a little different over the years.
I get those. But like, I could get around like the Huskies. They kind of have the wolf-like body. I could understand that. But like I said, you're telling me a fucking Chihuahua came from a wolf?
Right.
Absolutely not. I don't fucking believe that.
Those are just aliens.
Chihuahuas.
They're from the meanest planet in the whole universe.
Oh, they're the meanest dogs ever. But like, I don't know. If you sit and spiral and think about that shit, sometimes I do that before bed and then I sleep horribly and have bad nightmares. But like,
I know.
And we'll never know.
We're both sitting here with our hands over our head trying to just hold our brain in. Like, it's about to jump out. I don't know what to do with
it. Oh my gosh.
And I know we probably sound dumb, but like, we're not dumb. We're just trying, like, these are
things people don't think about. Like,
or maybe they do and they're just it just happens. That's just how it is because God created this. And I think that's
what okay, not the God thing, but I think that's what.
Evolution or whatever.
We have to just say it's there.
Because it's there.
Just throw your hands up. Like, we're never going to know that answer.
Right.
Like, I don't think we're meant to know that answer.
Yeah. But just like we don't know.
I also think people don't ever think about the original.
Yeah.
We don't think about, people who don't have God on their side don't think about the original. Because I know a lot of people believe God gave us everything.
Yeah.
The people who don't believe that, where do the originals come from?
And I know that, like, people who follow the Big Bang Theory and, all of the scientific evolution stuff, like, okay, there's particles, things create, things change, everything's energy, everything's in movement, everything's in motion, everything mixing together can make something new. But how do you get a whole ass dog or a whole ass wolf? And even if that wolf came from some big prehistoric animal all these hundreds of thousands or millions of years ago, where, how, when, why? And when you Google it, all it says is that's when the first one was found. Have a good day. Like, there's nobody knows. Like, we do not know this shit. Right?
I'm going to spiral now.
And if someone says they know, they don't know. They weren't here.
You don't know.
There ain't no photographs. There ain't no videos. Nobody knows for sure.
There's probably carvings somewhere that'll tell us everything.
Right? Exactly.
That we'll never be able to decipher.
There's so much in the ancient writings and things like that.
Yeah. Okay, so...
And as things appear, how do things disappear?
Yeah.
Right? Like, I could not find a hair tie today. I have 100 of them. Ink pen. I have bought new pens every couple fucking weeks. And I know this is a normal thing, everybody. It's like, there's like this group of things. Hair ties, bobby pins, ink pens, lighters. Oh my God. I keep buying them. They just disappear. They just poof. I put them in the same place.
But then when you don't need that thing, it's fucking right there next to you.
Right there.
You see it.
Yep. And it's places you said it. Like, they just disappear. Some people say that's things that you regularly use. Like, I was reading in one of my weird groups earlier, like one of those, like, quantum jump, like, one of the weird theory groups. And lady was like, why did the stuff in my cabinet that I use regularly was not there? Could not find it anywhere. I come back the next day, it's all back where it's supposed to be. And people are like, oh, you shifted timelines, or oh, you whatever. And some people are like, oh, it's the fairies. And some people are like, oh, it's ghosts. And some people are like, oh, you just forgot where you put it, or your kids took it.
With that, sorry, I would say she probably just overlooked. And she was probably like, I know a lot of my problem with that is it's like a panic. Like, where I can't find it. I need one right now. I can't find it. So I don't see anything.
This happens often, though, when I think I'm calm. Okay, say the kids, the jacket that they wear every day, and I hang it on the same hook every day, and I come back, oh, all of a sudden this morning, that jacket is gone. It is nowhere to be found. So I go find another jacket. I search my entire house, backpacks everywhere. The next day it's there. The next day it's right back where it was.
Well, you could argue your kid had it in its backpack and then put it on the hook later, and then you didn't even know it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, yeah.
I feel like a lot of the getting lost things do have really good logical explanations. Yeah. I mean, I understand where you're coming from. I looked for a lighter for fucking 20 minutes earlier and gave up on life, and then the next thing I know, there's one sitting right next to me. This
sounds really weird, but I have actually, and I have witnessed, two of my kids saw this, my cousin saw this, I have seen things disappear midair. So my cousin and my kids were playing Mancala, the game with the wooden tray and the little, like, jewel things.
Right.
And she was taking her turn, my cousin, she's an adult, right? Mm-hmm. She saw this happen. My kids watched it. She had her little jewels in her hand, and she went to place one down. And as she placed, I swear it disappeared. It just wasn't there. And she's like, where did it go?
Did you hear the noise of it dropping?
No. They were playing on the bed, okay? Okay. And she's like, nobody saw it fall. That's what was it was one of those weird glitchy things, like a glitch in the Matrix type thing. Right. The kids are like, what? And they're like looking all over the bed, all over the floor.
Did you ever find it?
No. Huh. And she's like, I swear it just disappeared. Like, we saw it. It disappeared, like, as she was dropping it. How do you explain that?
I don't know. I think there's enough people in this world, and especially with, like, TikTok and everything now that can share stories. Yeah. There are too many glitches. Yeah. For there not to be something. Yes. For it not to be a situation. For it not to be something.
Even if it's just like, the CERN being turned on and everything's glitchy because we're switching realities. Or,
but, like,
I don't know.
Hundreds of thousands of people have stories of glitches. Right. Like, I have stories of glitches. I cannot think of one of them right now. But when I remember having the feeling of, what the fuck?
I have lost myself in so many, like, Reddit forums and, like, Facebook posts and
so many
TikTok comments of people saying
the glitches. But here's my thing. Is it an actual glitch, or could it just be something with our brain?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, our brain, maybe she didn't even have one in her hand at all.
But for us all to think that?
That's my point. Yeah. Like, I don't know. Like, maybe she thought she was doing all the motions. Because most of these
stories, though, there's more than one person involved. And that's what's so strange.
They're very credible. But, like, okay, logically.
People saying that, they went to this house, and when they came back the next day, the house was not there. Like, weird shit like that.
I've felt that before. But, like, okay, me hearing your story, I could logically debunk that as she actually didn't have one in her hand when she thought she did.
Right, maybe.
You know what I mean? So because you're playing the game, so why wouldn't she have a marble in her hand? Right. Because that's what you guys are doing.
We saw her pick it up, yeah.
But maybe, they're small. Maybe she just didn't, and when she dropped it, nothing happened because she actually didn't have something in her hand.
Maybe we thought she picked it up. So then,
in return, there's your glitch. Because you all thought that, because you're playing a game with marbles, so why would she not?
And our brains all perceived it the same way, maybe.
So, but then again, there's some weird fucking shit out there that I've seen on, like you said, the Reddit forums and the TikToks. Yeah. Like the glitches,
like whole experiences. People have entire days and then they end up, boom, they're in their car out of nowhere.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like weird stuff.
Yeah. So I completely believe
in all that. Those are quantum leaps, or those are like you're jumping, shifting timelines or shifting realities, or like people like in car wrecks and then boom, they wake up and like have no recollection, like the people with them, nobody remembers what happened. It was like people are like about to crash and then they wake up and they're driving a completely different part of town. Like kind of weird shit.
I've never seen that one. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
But there's just too many weird... Like, I don't know what it is. Nobody knows what it is. But there is something there with that. Like, yes. I feel like we should go and do some studies on that and try to figure that out.
We could do a whole episode on glitches.
Like, it's so weird and different. And it's interesting that, like, maybe they do and we just don't know about it. That, like, scientists aren't studying stuff like that.
Yeah.
Maybe that's because the scientists answers to the universe.
Right. Some of them probably
Some of them do,
but
I
like
guarantee
the
it.
glitches and like quantum physics, I know a lot. There are big things on that.
What's deja vu?
Right.
Have you ever experienced deja vu?
All the time.
Seriously.
I had it really bad yesterday.
So what the fuck is that? Like, I know they've come out and said it's your brain. You've done something similar, so your brain thinks blah, 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 blah.
Right.
No, the fuck
and I know we talked about it could be like a past life thing. It could be like...
Yeah.
Could be something with our dreams matching up.
If you have ever actually experienced deja vu, there is a feeling within your soul, once you realize it's deja vu, that isn't right.
Yeah.
Like
yesterday...
Sorry.
So yesterday we took our kids bowling, right? We were in a different town. Which it's a town we've been to many times.
Hold on, listen. The computer's going to take off. It's fine. Keep going.
It's going to jump reality.
It's starting us up. Okay, go ahead.
We're in a different town, one that we go to often, but we took different roads that we don't take often. And I'm like, I haven't been down this way in forever. Like, it's been years.
Is this because you were following us?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm like, okay, I know this area because I came here when I was little. I had family over here, but it's been forever. But there is this house. We drove by this house and I was like, I didn't say it out loud to my husband, but in my head I was like, I know that house. I've been in that house. Wait, maybe that was a dream. And then I had this whole scenario with this house in my head that I remember. And I'm like, was that a dream or did that really happen? I don't know. I don't know what this house was or how I would have known it. And it was like an adult memory, like something I did as an adult.
Do you hear this?
Yes, I hear it. I was just ignoring it.
How can you ignore that? It's
not bothering me.
That is so bad. I think I need to update her again. Okay, look, I'm going to try. I think we tried this before. If I take that away, it does nothing. Okay.
Weird.
I tried to move my microphone.
Little glitch.
I'm sorry. She needs updated again. This is not an old MacBook. Like, I don't know why it's doing this. No, but I've had, like, we've been driving, like, in a totally different state. Like, going around curves and stuff. And it's like, there's a red barn up here. And sure enough, there's a red barn. Like... And it's like, okay, if you turn right here, there's an old house on the hill. And, like, we did. And it's like, I have fucking been here before, but I've never been to the state before.
Yeah. And I know you said you've had that with houses.
Oh, my God. I have a thing with houses. Yes. Yeah. I have a very, very, very big thing with houses. I don't know how to explain it. I can remember almost every house and the layout that I've been in. But then there are some houses that I can remember the house, but not the person. So have I been in it or not?
Yeah.
And I have dreams of full-ass houses. And it's not the same house. They're always different houses. Like, how do I know the layouts of these houses? Okay, we can argue. My brain knows what a house looks like. There's a kitchen, a bathroom, a bedroom, and a living room.
Yeah, but every house is different.
So, but I have a very creative brain. And I play The Sims like a motherfucker. Right. So, like, did I just invent this house? Was this, like, your childhood kitchen, my childhood living room, my dad's childhood bedroom? You know what I mean? Like, all pushed together, and my brain created this house. And if it did, holy fucking shit, that's amazing.
Yeah. Well, like yesterday, I got myself freaked out. It wasn't just the house I remember, but I remembered being in
I'm curious as to which house it was.
It was that really old, weird-looking one, like, on the end of... It was, like, at the end of the road before you turn onto the main road. And it was, like... It looked kind of run down and, like...
When we get off here, I want you to explain more in detail, like, what it was, because I really want to know which one it was.
The house itself did not physically look familiar to me. Like, I do not ever remember seeing that house.
But you've been...
But it was like, I've been in there. And then it wasn't just that. I had this whole scenario of, like, the people and what they were doing.
Could it have been a spirit?
Maybe. I don't know, you know, because I wasn't tuned in. Maybe something was coming through to me.
I'm just saying.
But then I was like, was this a dream I had? And then I had to snap myself out of it because I got really weird with it. Like, and that doesn't happen often.
Don't make it weird, dude. My computer's making it weird right now. Like, that is being extra weird. So fucking loud. She's not hot. Okay, so yeah.
Should we give her a little break and then come back?
No, I guess.
I think she'll still do it.
Okay. We'll be back. Okay, so we're back. She's still a little loud, but not as loud.
She's calmed down a little bit.
She's calmed down. So we're going to continue because we don't have a whole bunch left. So, yeah.
Right.
Okay, so with my computer acting all weirdy-deardy,
go bananas.
I want to talk about what the fuck we're going to do when the grid fails. When it all goes down.
Yeah.
Like, what are we going to do? Like personally, like, what are you going to do?
So I guess it depends on how it goes down and what the situation is. I have plans for everything.
Okay, but here's my thing. You don't fucking know. You wake up tomorrow, nothing works. You have no idea. There's no way to communicate with anybody.
You're saying electronics go down completely
Everything.
and you have no way to reach out to anyone.
Right.
We talked about this before, I remember.
Have we?
Yeah. I can't remember.
I think we touched on it. Like, because it is going to happen. And I think there's proof in, like, was it AT&T quit working a while ago, and then like certain insurance companies stopped working, like they could get no information of anybody's anything, and then like wasn't it Verizon had a thing too? I think no, it was Facebook.
Yeah, Facebook.
Everyone's Facebook freaked out. So like to me, those are just like little tidbits of individual things. When it all goes down,
right? Because it will, like, and it may not be permanent.
I don't think it's going to be all electronics. Like, we're still going to have power.
I think it'll be slow, like little bits at a time.
I think it's going to be the Wi-Fi grid.
Oh,
I think it's going to be internet only.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense.
Like, so if you have, like a Tesla or a satellite-run car, I would be worried.
Just like on the movie.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we did talk about that. Because we were talking about the movie.
Yeah, but, like, I think a normal gas car is going to work. I think your microwave's going to work. We're still going to have power.
Right.
I'm just saying, like, no more internet.
Yeah.
Internet is gone. There is no or cell phones in general.
Yeah.
Like, I can't call you.
Well, now even landlines, like we have a landline still.
But it's run through your internet.
Exactly. It's through our internet. There's hardly any actual landlines anymore.
And I think there is a big group of people out there who have that plan.
Mm-hmm, I do.
But I also think a lot of people don't even think about it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of fucking people.
So I know it's weird, but this is stuff I think about often, and I actually, not that I get excited, I don't want it to happen, but I almost get like adrenaline off of preparing for things.
Yeah.
So like when I get these random feelings, I'll go fill my car up with gas. I'll go make sure I have cash on hand. I'll go make sure I have plenty of batteries for my flashlights and things like that. And like, okay, like we have walkie-talkies and stuff. They don't have a huge range on them, but like I would love to have, I don't want to go get too far into what all I'd want to do, but like I have lots of things.
I have 50-mile range ones.
That's really, for a walkie-talkie, that's really good.
I have 50 miles.
Holy cow.
I got them on Amazon.
Like I would love to have a CB radio.
But
I know a ham radio, you can have the parts, but I don't think you can actually have a ham radio. That would be the way to go.
We just bought those for my son for like
whatever. We have 2 sets. One's got a lot better range on it. One my father-in-law gave us. They were like really good. And then we have like a cheaper set that we have. They're more fun than anything. But like it's good that like people in town are like we could probably reach each other. Like even if it just depends on where you're at and what's blocking, and like open area would be a lot easier to. But still, not everybody has walkie-talkies. Not everybody has.
So, would you stay in town? Would you stay here?
So it depends on what's going on around me.
But how do you know? Oh my gosh. I am concerned for this computer. Maybe I need to have it looked at.
It's strange, isn't it?
Yeah. Like this.
It doesn't do it every time.
It's done it once before like this. Yeah. And I think it's because I need to update her. Maybe after this I'll update her. I'm so sorry if this is very loud in your ears. I can't turn it off. So I can't turn it off. Anyway, would you stay in town? We'll try to wrap it up fast. Would you stay in town?
I think it really just depends on what I see outside the house. Like if we get in the car and we drive around and shit's crazy and town's crazy, then yeah, I'm probably going to pack up and get the hell out of Dodge. Come out to, somewhere further out.
What is that? Are you going to come to my house?
Your house, maybe my in-laws, somewhere that's like, out. But you've got a good location. I don't want to like give too much, like, but yeah. But if
you don't want to give too much, what? You would leave town. Like, everyone knows I live in the country. Whoever listens.
Right. Like, I don't want to sound too cuckoo bananas. Like I've planned this out too much. But now if things are calm and it's just like, okay, the internet's down, we don't know what's going on. Yeah, I'll stay home for several days a week, figure out, because my home is my safe place and I have everything I need here. But, like, if power's out too long or whatever, like, we're going to need to figure something out. You know, we're going to have to figure out how to
We should really get walkie-talkies at each other's houses just for that safety thing. I'm serious.
And I would love to have a generator. That's a little much, though.
Is that much? That's much.
No. It'd be fun anyway.
We could be like, what are you doing, bitch?
Well, I mean, it happens. Little stuff happens. Like, I'm thinking, like, this may not all happen at once, but we know from experience that little things happen all the time. Like, Verizon may be down. AT&T may be down. Okay, now everybody's Wi-Fi's out for a little bit, or, little things like that. It's good to have in those situations, like, hey, I haven't heard from you in a day or two. You doing okay? Like,
if you don't hear from me for a day or two, you should probably call 911.
But how can I call? Like, just sometimes when those things happen, you can't even call out with 911. Yeah, like, you're supposed to be able to still call 911.
Yeah, well, the freaking weather services were out the other night during a bad storm. Like,
right? That's weird.
That's weird. Like, no radars were working during a storm. Like, that's crazy.
There really is if Wi-Fi's down, phone services are down, there is no way to get a hold of each other other than driving to their house. And if you have, like, if you're talking, like, I don't want to go too far into everything, but, like, certain situations, your car wouldn't even run. Anything that's fuel injected or anything that's digital or anything
I don't think it's going to go that far. I think that's
hope not.
Too deep.
I hope not.
I think the grid's going to fail. I think the biggest problem is the world's going to freak.
Yeah.
Everyone's going to freak
People's reactions. And I know we've talked about that before, but, like, it's not what happens that scares me. It's how people react.
Exactly. Yeah. Because, like, I'm fine out there. I've got, like, if I need to, seriously, like, I've got eggs for food.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and if I absolutely have to, we could go to, oh my God, I can't even say it. We have food sources. I don't want to say I want it. I could eat one of my chickens, but I could not eat one of my chickens. My point is, like.
At least you're not saying you'd eat one of your dogs. I mean.
Absolutely not. They got to protect us from the zombies.
Right.
But, like, yeah. I feel fine. Like, we're good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We don't have chickens, but I feel like we've got enough to get by for probably a couple months. But after that, I don't know that I want to stay in town for a couple months.
That's my thing. Yeah. Like, I'm so happy we live in the country. Like, we always had a plan before we moved out there was to get the fuck out of Dodge.
But then some people have the theory of, like, you stay in town because people are going to all run. I mean, you look at, like, the zombie apocalypse shows and movies and stuff like that. The towns are usually pretty dead. Like, they're pretty dead. But
okay, but you got to think those zombie apocalypse shows.
Yeah.
Show it 2 years later.
Right.
That
first couple months is going to be
that's my thing.
Chaos.
That first couple of months, a lot of people are going to lock themselves in their homes.
Right.
Board up the windows.
Yep.
And this is like zombie apocalypse we're talking now. Yeah. We're not talking about the Wi-Fi failing, but, like, you know what I mean?
But really, zombies aside, human beings would go so crazy it would be worse than zombies.
I believe it.
Yeah. They'd be trying to get anything they can get their hands on, get, shelter, anything it would be crazy.
I wish I had an area where I could start stalking. Just for, not only for that, but for, like, other reasons. Like, say, debit card machines go out. Right. I've got food and
that's the thing. Like, there's been so many, like, insurance hacks, like, I mean, if the bank went down for even a couple days, or the gas station pumps wouldn't work for a couple days, for any reason, a big solar storm or anything, people would lose their fucking shit. I mean, yeah.
It's going to be crazy.
There's a lot of things I'd like to do to prepare.
Right, me too.
But then it's like, I can't do too much because whatever I have needs to be able to be thrown in my car to go if I have to go.
Right.
And, like, yeah, it's great to have a generator when the power goes out, or it's great to have lots of extra bottled water, but, like, how much can you take with you when shit hits the fan?
Right.
And there's so many, like, I get into
the survivalist stuff. You could always store it at my house or your in-laws' house, like, so that it's there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where you'd put it at my house. You'd have to get, like, a storage shed and just start filling it out back.
Yeah.
Well, we got the room.
There's options, but everything costs money, and now, everything's so expensive now as it is. How do you prepare for stuff?
You don't.
They're just trying to, whoever they people, is, trying to make us all incapable of...
doomsday people on TikTok, and I honestly... Like, some of them are crazy. Don't get me wrong.
Some of them take it too far, but...
are insane. Like, way too far. Like, it's affecting your mental health too far. Right. But some of them, like, I thrive to be.
Yeah. Yep.
Like
I love the survivalist
Like, seriously.
stuff.
She's really like, we have 2 months worth of food. stocked and stored and ready to go. And then if it's longer than that, they've got the chickens, they've got the cows for milk, they've got everything they would need to literally live by themselves.
Yeah, self-sustainable.
Exactly. Like those are the she's the kind of girl I want to be. Right there. Yeah, I'm doodling. Okay, so
stop doodling. Like you told me, I couldn't hear yours. Yours was quiet, so
because I was gentle doodling. Right? This is you I'm doodling.
Like, oh, I know. I don't do anything gentle.
Oh no, I ripped my page. Okay, are you ready to wrap it up? Yeah. Okay, if you need to contact us for any reason, you can do so at onlyifyoucankeepup@gmail.com. Thanks for listening.
Catch y'all on the flip side.
Is that your new bye?
I don't know. It just comes out now and then.
Catch you on the flip side. Bye.